Title 12, Crimes Against the Civil Status of Persons. Chapter 1, Simulation of Births and Usurpation of Civil Status. Article 347, Simulation of Births, Substitution of one child for another, and Concealment or Abandonment of a legitimate child. The simulation of births and the substitution of one child for another shall be punished by prisión mayor and a fine of not exceeding 200,000 pesos. The same penalties shall be imposed upon any person who shall conceal or abandon an illegitimate child with intent to cause such child to lose its civil status. Any physician or surgeon or public officer who, in violation of the duties of his profession or office, shall cooperate in the execution of any of the crimes mentioned in the two next preceding paragraphs, shall suffer the penalties therein prescribed and also the penalty of temporary special disqualification, as amended by RA number 10951, August 29, 2017. Article 348. Usurpation of civil status. The penalty of prisión mayor shall be imposed upon any person who shall usurp the civil status of another, should he do so for the purpose of defrauding the offended party or his heirs; otherwise, the penalty of prisión correccional in its medium and maximum periods shall be imposed. Chapter 2, Illegal Marriages. Article 349. Bigamy. The penalty of prisión mayor shall be imposed upon any person who shall contract a second or subsequent marriage before the former marriage has been legally dissolved, or before the absent spouse has been declared presumptively dead by means of a judgment rendered in the proper proceedings. Article 350. Marriage contracted against provisions of laws. The penalty of prisión correccional in its medium and maximum periods shall be imposed upon any person who, without being included in the provisions of the next preceding article, shall contract marriage knowing that the requirements of the law have not been complied with, or that the marriage is in disregard of a legal impediment. If either of the contracting parties shall obtain the consent of the other by means of violence, intimidation, or fraud, he shall be punished by the maximum period of the penalty provided in the next preceding paragraph. Article 351 of the Revised Penal Code on premature marriages was repealed by RA number 10655, approved on March 13, 2015. Article 352. Performance of illegal marriage ceremony. Priests or ministers of any religious denomination or sect or civil authorities who shall perform or authorize any illegal marriage ceremony shall be punished in accordance with the provisions of the marriage law. This is the end of Title 12.